Hey guys, it is Miss Josette, and I am here with tonight's Kids Club message, and it's just something totally a little bit different because we had a little bit different of a Kids Club tonight. We had something called Trunk or Treat for the first time here at Penn Hills Baptist Church, and we had a little bit of a fun event. We had a different kind of message tonight. We had just some little bit of an outreach and some different event inside the church with just a little bit of smaller messages. And so what I decided to do for Kids Club tonight on our message on here was not to recap what anybody had shared in the sermon upstairs, but what I wanted to do was I wanted to share a children's book that I really like, and it's kind of a fun one for this time of year, so it went along with our Trunk or Treat theme, and it is called The Scarecrow and the Spider. And it is a really fun, touching story that I really like, and I think we all might be able to take a lesson takeaway from it. Benny and the Scarecrow wanted to make some new friends. He saw some birds and frogs near a pond. "Hello, everyone," he shouted. Terrified, all the birds flew away, and the frogs jumped into the water. You see Benny the Scarecrow? As Benny looked for one of the frogs, he saw his own reflection in the pond. "Yikes," Benny yelled. "No wonder everyone's afraid of me," he thought. Why was I made so different? Then out of the corner of his eye, Benny saw something. It was a beautiful spider web. Wow, Benny gasped. The spider had made a beautiful home. But then Benny saw something else. A bird. A bird swooped down and headed straight for the spider. The bird moved closer and closer to the spider. "Oh no, what can I do?" Benny cried. Then Benny thought of one thing he could do. He took a deep breath and yelled, "Boo!" The bird squawked and flew away. Benny carefully picked up the spider. "I knew God was watching out for me," the spider shouted. "I wish I had a friend like that," Benny said. "You do," said the spider. "God is always there for you, even when you feel all alone." Suddenly there was a noise in the cornfield. "Someone's coming," the spider explained, and Benny fell limp to the ground. Three boys walked up to Benny. "Look at that old scarecrow," one of them yelled. "Let's swing him over the water. Ready? 1, 2. To help Benny, the spider crawled onto one of the boys' hands. "Ah!" the boy screamed. "That scarecrow is full of spiders! Ick! Yuck!" The boys yelled and ran away. Benny lifted his head. "Well, I guess that's why God made us friends," he said to the spider. "Not just to share things, but to watch out for each other too." "Yes," the spider replied. "That must be one of the ways God takes care of us, by giving us good friends." Later, the scarecrow and the spider said goodbye. Benny smiled. He felt happy as he remembered the spider's words. God is always there, even when you feel alone. And so even though we had a little bit of a different Kids Club tonight, I wanted to be able to still come on and share a special message with you and tell you that we will be back again next month for our regular time, and I'll keep having our regular Kids Club messages on Saturdays. But I thought this was a fun message to share tonight. This is one of my favorite children's books that I had found when Ashley was very little. I had found it at the Christian bookstore, and I just loved this children's message because it's really important that God gives us friends. And the most important thing is that God is with us even when we feel all alone. We're never alone, but God has given us some very special friends sometimes, and those friends are there to look out for us. Those friends are there to help us. Those friends are there to stand up for us. And those friends are there to help influence us and help remind us to follow what God is telling us. Sometimes we have friends who are trying to influence us to do things that are not so good. And those are friends that we need to be thinking, is this really what I should be doing? But God has also put friends in our path to kind of help support us and remind us, hey, God wouldn't want you to be doing that. Or, hey, God sent me to look out for you, and God sent me to protect you. But do you know who the most important friend that God sent us? You got it, and you already know. The most important friend that God sent us is Jesus, and he is with us all the time, because just like the spider told Benny, we're never alone when we have God. So thanks, guys. We had a great time tonight. We've had a wonderful time getting to be able to see everybody. And those of you that we couldn't see tonight, we really miss you, and we can't wait to see you again soon. And we hope that everyone is going to be feeling better and in tip-top shape the next time we can be able to be together in person. But until then, we'll keep having some messages here, and we hope to see everyone again very soon. Bye, and God bless.